Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here, the lab coat's on back order, and it's time for another Pokemon GO video here on the channel. Something interesting is happening in the Sinnoh region here in Pokemon GO. So first of all, let's go to the news section. Let's talk a little bit about what's going on here. Currently, we have the Hatchathon highlights Pokemon with evolutions discovered in Sinnoh. So as of, I guess, yesterday technically, it's time to get cracking on an egg sighting event from November 14th, which was today. Is it? Yes. Until November 27th, some Pokemon with evolved forms originally discovered in the Sinnoh region, such as Rhyhorn, Porygon, and Magby, will be present in 2-kilometer eggs. So you have the dates right there. Bonuses, Pokemon such as Rhyhorn, Porygon, you just said that. And if you're lucky, you may hatch a shiny Elekid. Interesting to note. It's time to time to hatch a plan to make the most of your eggs. Trainers, stay safe and happy exploring. Now, why would they be doing something such as that, giving us these Sinnoh evolved Pokemon in the eggs? Well, I think it might have something to do with the new screen that we see, or rather new... Where are you? Where are you? They've changed the CPs for Pokemon too. That's been documented. There we go, Rocksteady. You noticing there's an evolve button now? Now, what is this item? Apparently it is called a Sinnoh Stone, and people have already been discovering it in Pokemon GO, I believe as of yesterday, or I should say Wednesday, I guess, as of 5 p.m. Atlantic time. They've been getting these the Sinnoh Stones from the Research Breakthrough boxes. Now, technically it is right now 12:03 a.m., just past midnight on Thursday, which is my breakthrough days. Now, currently I have the research task to win a level 3 raid or higher, or just to win a raid. Of course, you can't get those done in the middle of the night, unfortunately, but I'm going to pop over to the Pokestops next door, just across the street, and see, can we get ourselves a quick research task to accomplish before going to bed for the night? Nope. And no. So that being the case, I guess we're going to have to wait until tomorrow, where I'm going to check as quick as possible, as early in the morning, see if there's any raids going on I can easily solo. Generally, I'm still looking for another Shinx or another few Buizel, so if we see any of those raids on the go, that is easily going to be our mission done for the day, and that's going to be our research breakthrough, which should give us a mystery item known as a Sinnoh Stone. Now, let's take a quick look here and show you some of the species that we have that apparently are going to be able to make use of it. I'm only going based on number. We're just going to type them in. We've got Togetic, I believe, can now be evolved up. See, Egbert can become Togekiss with 100 candy and a Sinnoh Stone. We also have the long-awaited Murkrow evolution. Honchkrow is in the game. It's only going to take 100 candy, so if I can get, what is that, 35 Sinnoh Stones, I've got enough to evolve 35 Honchkrow. Probably not going to do that. And, oops, what else? Well, there's all sorts of different species. I believe Magmar can now evolve as well. We've got, actually, Magneton, I think. Can it evolve yet? It can't just yet. Not all the Sinnoh species or Sinnoh evolutions are yet in the game, but certain ones, as you can see, are going to be able to evolve up. So, currently, it says, from what I've heard, you can only get the Sinnoh Stone, as of right now, from the Research Breakthrough box. Question is, if you can only get that once per week, which Pokemon is everyone going to be evolving up in the first chance they get from the Research Breakthrough box? I have an idea of what some people might be wanting to go for, and I don't know why, just something's kind of like standing out to me for some reason. But we'll see what happens when I get my first Sinnoh Stone tomorrow. So I'll check back in with you in just a moment. It's now bright and early the next morning on November 15th, Thursday. It is Research Breakthrough Day. All I gotta do is complete one raid. I did pick up that hatch and egg task as well afterwards. And yeah, just win one raid, I'm good to go. Problem is, I can't solo these raids. So, I'm gonna have to wait a little bit longer to complete my task for the day. I'm just gonna go around. I do have that hatch and egg, so if I do walk around a bunch before my class begins at 9 o'clock, could I walk 5 kilometers? It's possible if I really walk briskly, which I'm starting to do a lot more of with my Google Fit, trying to encourage me to go further and further every single day. Alright, without any further ado, let us get walking, and if a smaller raid does pop up before my class begins, I'm taking that on. We're going to see what happens when I get this research breakthrough complete. If not, I'll do it later in the day. It's beginning to look a lot like cold out here. Look, ice starting to form on the roads and everything. What a time to be alive. It's actually currently minus 10 degrees Celsius here. Stop, Rattata. It's cold out. Just get caught. And as you can see, I'm having trouble throwing the balls because when it gets this cold, the thumb doesn't want to work right. Can we get this catch and move on? I gotta hatch this egg. Could be a ditto. Just a Rattata. But every little bit of Stardust counts. I'm almost at 100,000 once again for powering up my different species, which means soon, if I can get another Shinx today, that's more powering up to do eventually. Alright, continuing on the egg hatching mission. Well, that's going to be about all we're going to accomplish for the morning. I did get the egg down to just another, 2.3 kilometers left to go, so I can easily handle that at lunchtime. But also, I'm going to keep my eyes peeled throughout the day for any level 1 or level 2 raids I can easily solo. Maybe a level 3 if we can get a group together, perhaps. Get 2 of these tasks done at once. And yeah, for now, I'm going inside to warm up. It's still like negative 10 degrees Celsius out here. If you don't know Celsius, that is cold. Let's get out of here. Just finished lunchtime, so now let's go hatch us an egg and complete our research task for the day. There we go. I was going to say, this egg just doesn't want to hatch. I walked well more than 0.1 kilometers. Anyway, let's see what we get out of our 7K. Potential shiny Togepi, maybe? Could have been a shiny Why-Not, but we don't get one. Why not? I don't know. But let's check your stats first of all. Battle with the best. Really strong HP. Alright, so now, first things first, we got to claim our research reward here. First of all, hey, good job of field research. Let's see what we discovered. The music sounded different. I should have not have sped through it as quickly as I did. Okay, let's capture, execute nice and simply, I hope. And then we got to go ahead and claim our research breakthrough reward, which should give us our first Sinnoh stone. Also another Shedinja for the month as well. Alright, let's see here. Stat-wise, battle with the best. Max defense, not too bad for an execute. Alright, this is the moment we've been waiting for. Claim the breakthrough. 2,000 Stardust, awesome stuff. The mysterious Sinnoh stone, 5 pinup berries, not bad. And of course 3,000 experience, which we're not worried about. We're at level 40. We don't need that. But let's get ourselves another Shedinja. This will be our third one. Now, people have been saying that's given them a lot of trouble. Mine haven't been that hard to catch. As soon as I throw one ball and land it, they've stayed in for me. Could just be good fortune on my part, though. Didn't land a very good throw. This one could give us some issues. Or not. I don't know, maybe Shedinja just likes me or something. Alright, let's see what your stats are like. As I've said before, I try to get 5 of a species, and then choose the best one of those 5 to be the main member on the team. But if we ever happen to find a complete maxed out Shedinja, or any Pokemon, that's going to supersede getting 5, because once you get the best, you can't get better than the best, you know? Alright, so, without any further ado, let's go take a look at the items. I want to check out the Sinnoh stone. Where is it at here? And we're going to talk a little bit about this. We're going to scroll down past our King's Rocks, our Sunstones, Metal Coats, Dragon Scales upgrades. Sinnoh Stone, a special stone originally found in the Sinnoh region that can make certain species of Pokemon evolve. It is very tough and has a beautiful sheen. So, apparently, that one Sinnoh Stone can evolve so many different Pokemon that get a Gen 4 evolution in the Sinnoh region. Things such as I showed you previously, I don't know, random thought off the top of my head, Rhydon. We can evolve into Rhyperior. Other things such as, what else do we have that's going to be a Gen 4 evolution? Can we find one quickly? Probably not, but I'm sure you're well aware of many different ones. I don't know. I'm kind of mixed on this whole thing. I like the thought that we had so many different items to pick up when the Gen 2 update came out. You know, it was kind of cool. Random chance getting a King's Rock. Oh, now I can get a Politoed or a Slowking. You know, if we get a Metal Coat instead, hey, there's a Scizor or a Steelix. They kind of made it too easy. I don't know, too easy. They made it easier to evolve these new Pokemon using the Sinnoh Stone, which is good and bad. I kind of like the thought of the game choosing what one you can evolve into, but for casual, more casual players, I guess the Sinnoh Stone makes sense. It does take away some of the fun of, how is Magnezone going to evolve? Well, I would assume it's going to be just a Sinnoh Stone. They could still do something where it has to be in a certain region, because of course, Magneton, needed to evolve or level up in Mount Coronet, and the magnetic field there would evolve it into Magnezone. Same with Nosepass into Probopass. And Leafeon and Glaceon needed to level up as EV in a region that had a special rock, the Icy Rock or the Mossy Rock, I believe it was, to become Leafeon or Glaceon. So there's still a chance they might do something special with those ones. For the most part, for the time being, though, it is just Sinnoh Stone and Candy, and you get your evolved Pokemon. So the question remains, which one am I going to evolve first? So from what I understand, Sinnoh Stones are only coming from the Research Breakthrough boxes as of right now, but I've heard, Niantic has confirmed, although I haven't seen this myself, but I'll take people's word for it, they're going to be giving us other ways to obtain Sinnoh Stones, which I think kind of makes sense, because otherwise you're waiting a week to get your next Sinnoh region evolution. So we'll see what happens as the future comes, as things go by. I do know for me, I'm going down to about the thousands, I believe, because we're going to add another Pokemon, a long-awaited Pokemon from our main series, onto the team here. Where are you at, buddy? You got to be here somewhere. I know I could type in the name, but I want to keep the suspense building. Or do I? Do I just want to find you? Never mind. We found him. Sol the Sneasel from our Gen 4 team does become Weavile, as you've seen probably if you watched the Pokemon Pearl playthrough. We're getting our Weavile in Pokemon GO. That's kind of fun too, since people can only get one per week as of right now. We're going to be seeing so many various types of new evolutions on the field here in like the gyms and such, but not everyone might have the same one, which is kind of cool. Now, Rhyperior is probably going to be one of the front runners because people want that extra CP, right? Rhydon's a pretty beefy CP Pokemon as it is. Rhyperior is going to be even better. But I kind of want to go, look at this, 2112 from, I think it was 14 something, wasn't it, for our Sneasel into Weavile. Ice Shard, Avalanche, not a bad combo of attacks. He's exactly 1 meter tall. Alright, let's check the Pokedex and get this new information here. Why do I always click the wrong thing? Because I am a noob, I'm a scrub, I mess up so bad. Alright, down to the Gen 4 Pokedex we go. Where would we find our Sneasel, our Weavile, sorry. There we go. Weavile, the Sharp Claw Pokemon. Thanks to its increased intelligence, scrapping over food is a thing of the past. A scratch from its claws will give you a case of frostbite. Well, I chose the right day to evolve this because it is cold out here right now. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to go warm up inside, go back and prepare for the second half of class for the day. Before the end of our video, I want to see if I can take our new Weavile Sol into some gym battles and see what can he do on the battlefield. So I'll check back in with you momentarily. Well, this brings us to the end of the day. After I got out of class, I decided to walk around a little bit, see if I could find any raids going on. There was only a level 4 raid happening in the Uptown area, which was a Houndoom, which I don't think our ice type would be very good against. Clearly not. And I was doing as many research tasks as I could to kind of fill in some time, but I got kind of sidetracked and blocked here by hatch 3 eggs. Currently, I have incubated a 4.6 out of 10 kilometer egg. So we're going to be waiting on that a little bit. Look, I got a notification that see a little guy on the screen letting me know I was about to get a candy. And I got a candy. Not bad. I decided, yeah, you know what? Just for the time being, we're going to walk with our new Weavile, because I do have to get candy for our Miltank Bella, but she's locked in the gym. I can't walk her. She's stuck over here for now. But that's all well and good. I like putting in Pokemon that I need candy for, because you can occasionally get a candy from feeding Pokemon in gyms, which is pretty cool. Alright, so that's going to be the end of this particular part of the adventure. We're not done with the video just yet, because my plan is to wake up early in the morning, take a look around the area, see if there are any level 1s or 2s that we could solo with good old Sol. And if there's none here, go uptown early before class, see if I can find anything going on there. I'm really hoping to find another Shinx or Buizel to add more of them to our team, or our collection. I need one more Shinx. You know what, let's just take a look right here. Let's go based on number. The old Pokedex numbers. We have 3 Buizel right now. None of them come from raids yet. Those are all wild catches. So they're not amazing stat-wise. Some of them aren't bad. But we also have 4 Shinx, 1 more. I can add 1 to our team. And still, this one at 494 is probably the front runner. It can battle with the best. HP and attack are both maximum. The only thing lacking is the defense. So chances are we'll use that one, but you never know. The 5th one could be even better, or maybe even shiny. Now, something else I was going to mention too, I do want to do some more walking and hatch those eggs, because we did hatch a Badoo. I don't think I mentioned that on the video just yet. We hatched this guy up the other day, Not too crazy stat-wise, really strong with good defense, so there are many more to be found. I have heard that Shiny Badoo is currently available in 5km eggs as well. And just to give you a recap on Sol, because we didn't do this just yet, if we check him out, you'll see that from way back in the day, when did we get him? Back on the 16th of April of last year. We've had him for a long time. That's actually just a week before my birthday. So if we check the appraisal, Spark will tell us, battle with the best, attack is maximum, which is pretty nice. And that is our Weavile right there. Now, the issue about tomorrow is they are calling for a pretty bad snowstorm, the first big snowstorm of the season, which might actually be sort of good and bad as far as my adventures in Pokemon Go. The good thing is, it might actually cancel my class for tomorrow, giving me a lot of free time to take care of some stuff. The downside is, if class is canceled, chances are that's because the buses aren't running, and therefore I'm kind of stuck on the west side here. Not much going on, at least not compared to the uptown area, so I don't know, we'll see what happens. Chances are, class will be fine, the buses will be running, and we can do a quick level 1 or 2 raid uptown if there's none going on here, and get Sol a bit more action here in the video. So I guess that's going to be it for tonight. I'll come back tomorrow, or rather in a few moments for you folks, but for me tomorrow, after a good night's rest, and attempt to see if we can get a nice raid complete and possibly add our 5th Shinx to the collection. Alright, there we go, right across the street. A nice level 1 raid boss is ready to hatch in about a minute. Let's go put whatever this thing is on ice. Of course, of all the level 1 raids there are right now, you have to be the resisted type, don't you? Not even the Buizel we're looking for, but tell you what, this will be a good test of Sol's power as a Weavile. Can the Ice type Weavile take down the Ice type raid boss of Snorunt? Let's jump in and find out. The battle's getting underway. We're underpowered CP-wise, and it resists the moves, but you know what? I think Sol's got the attack power. He has max attack stat after all. And what's this thing going to do to us? It's got, looks like Hex, and what might be the charged move? I don't know. Yeah, look at this. This is easy peasy. Sol, you're a powerhouse, man. I know it's only level 1 raid boss, but come on, give me something. Alright, Avalanche is doing some good. Oh, it's got Avalanche back at us. Interestingly enough, I think ours is doing more than Snorunt's Avalanche is. It's kind of a cool transition for the videos, too, where we have a dark type on the field, which is somewhat reminiscent of the Halloween event not too long ago, and we have Ice-type Weavile versus Ice-type Snorunt leading into winter time. How's that for a segue? Alright, got a couple golden raspberries, a couple revives, 750 Stardust, and that's one of our tasks. And hey, that's our stamp for the day, too, actually. Alright, let's see. Do we luck out and get a shiny? That'd be kind of cool. I don't see it happening, but you never know. Nope, regular Snorunt, but we'll go for the capture. Let's see how well this is going to go for us. Really? Come on. Oh, well, let's go for golden, not golden, regular raspberry. Don't think a golden, oh, yeah, the last second attack. Okay, I love it. I don't think a golden raspberry is necessary in this situation. It's just a Snorunt. There we go. So that was the raid boss complete. Yeah, Sol got a lot of power to him there. I did bring Kakarot, our Monferno, as backup in case we needed a bit more firepower, but fortunately, not quite necessary. Battle with the best, really strong attack. Alright, so that's it. Let's pop on back to the house there, and I'll go over some final thoughts that I have as far as the new update for the Sinnoh Stone is concerned. So first of all, hopefully you can see me okay this time. I apologize for the earlier clips here in the bedroom, but I didn't realize I hadn't turned my light on. So weird. It's right in front of my face. I didn't see it. So hopefully I look light enough for you guys to see on video. So let's talk Sinnoh Stone. We're going to switch over to Twitter momentarily. And right now, these are all of the currently available Sinnoh evolutions. Of course, we see Rhyperior, Electivire, and Magmortar. We have Porygon Z. We've got Togekiss, Honchkrow, Mismagius, Gliscor, which is one of my favorite Pokemon. because it looks really awesome, in my opinion. Might be going for that one perhaps next, but we'll see. And, of course, Weavile, Roserade, and Dusknoir. So, if you're going to pick up your Sinnoh Stone at some point soon, in the next couple days from your Research Breakthrough box, which one are you going to evolve? Actually, yeah, let me know in the comments. Which is the first Sinnoh Gen 4 Pokemon evolution, I broke my chair, you're going to evolve into? Let me know in the comments down below. Of course, I have chosen Weavile, which is pretty cool. I like him. There we go. I was like, where is he? That's like Weavile. It's really awesome. But anyways, so look, I like how he looks like he's kind of bored. He's just like, checking his claws. Yeah, whatever. So I was going to talk about my initial thoughts of the Sinnoh Stone where, hey, look, there's another Sneasel over there. Were somewhat mixed. It's like, I kind of like the idea of getting specific items for each Pokemon and then using them whenever the game determines which one you happen to get along the way. Sinnoh Stone takes a bunch of different items and just basically mishmashes them into one thing. So my first thought was I kind of wanted to find, I happen to get a Razor Claw today. Hey, I can get my Weavile. But all things considered, I really like the Sinnoh Stone, and the reason is, once I had my Weavile evolved up, I was going on to Twitter and Instagram, just seeing what people were evolving up, and seeing so much variety out there. Like, people are asking, which one should I evolve? I don't know. And they have like maybe 3 or 4 maxed out 100% IV Pokemon, and the debate comes down to which one do we use this Sinnoh Stone on. And it's kind of cool to see everyone's opinions and personalities and personal favorites making a difference in kind of a decision. So another thing is, when do we get our next Sinnoh Stone? Well, it's been, of course, announced that they're coming in Research Breakthrough boxes. So for me, I'm gonna have to wait another week to get the next Sinnoh evolution. But they say they're going to be giving other ways for Sinnoh Stones to be obtained in the game. My own personal opinion, which I'm hoping comes true because I think this would be a cool idea, is they did say with Meltan, we're going to have some special research for Meltan coming up in winter, which is, let's just say, within a month or so. I suspect maybe from special research tasks, we're going to be getting Sinnoh Stones. Big steps along the way for completing the special research. But I could also see, well, what I would like to see is after this first month, keep the Sinnoh Stones exclusive to those Research Breakthrough boxes because it makes them that much more unique and special. Maybe in December, when they switch things up for the month for whatever the research theme is, maybe have some basic field research tasks that do give a Sinnoh Stone. Because after a month, the initial super hype is going to be, calmed down a bit. There's still going to be plenty more Sinnoh evolutions people have not gotten yet. That could be a time to have the Sinnoh Stone a little bit more accessible. We'll see what happens there. Another interesting question is, for some Pokemon such as, I don't know, let's just go with, random thought off the top of my head, let's go with our 100% Normster the Eevee. How are we going to get Leafeon and Glaceon? That's an interesting little question. Same thing as little Magnezone. Why do they both start with Mag? Magnezone, we have Nosepass. Actually, what is it? Snorunt evolved into Frostlass, things like that. They still haven't been added to the game yet, so... Also Tangrowth. There's so many new Gen 4 evolutions that we have no indication of yet how they're going to evolve. Is it going to simply be to use the Sinnoh Stone? And I don't think it's going to be. I think there's going to be something special to do with it, because Pokemon as a whole is really very careful with how they introduce new evolutions into games. For example, with Gen 2, you had to be holding a certain held item to trade. You couldn't do that in Gen 1, and that's why we didn't have things like Scizor and Steelix in Gen 1. And as of Gen 4, certain Pokemon needed to have specific attacks to level up and evolve into their new forms. And certain specific areas in Gen 4 caused evolution for other Pokemon. So they're very careful with making it so that you could not have evolved a Pokemon previously until a new thing comes in. So the Sinnoh Stone, since it's here now, I don't think it's going to be just the Sinnoh Stone that evolves, say, Lickitung into Licky or Tangela into Tangrowth. Because if they could do that, why can we not yet do it, is the question. So I have a hunch they're going to introduce something new in conjunction with the Sinnoh Stone for the evolutions that we have not yet seen. That's just my own personal thought. What do you guys think about that? Let me know down in the comments below. But that is going to wrap things up for this video here. I think we've accomplished quite a fair little bit. What do you think, Saul? I think he agrees. If you enjoyed today's episode, folks, well, first of all, thank you for watching, as always. If you enjoyed today's episode, feel free to let me know by clicking the like button down below. And if you want to see any more episodes of my Pokemon Go adventures, you can check out the link in the description to the full playlist that we have up there for you. Way back from episode 1. I got to go back and review that one time. Actually, as something on the channel. Maybe we can all sit down and watch it together as like a holiday thing. Just be like, look how far things have come in the world of Pokemon in general, Pokemon Go specifically. Quite a lot of changes. But if you want to see some more social media from myself, you can check out my Instagram, Twitter, and I got Discord as well, linked in the description. Usually if something is not too big video worthy, I'll post a short little clip on either Twitter or Instagram. You guys can check out some more Pokemon Go content as it happens on my other social media. And, of course, as you're well aware, if you want to subscribe to the channel for some more regular Pokemon content, you are welcome to do so. You can also join in as a member on the channel as well and start earning some member-specific perks. But I think that wraps things up. I want to say thank you, folks, once again for watching. And a reminder, let me know, which Sinnoh evolution are you going for as soon as you get your first Sinnoh Stone? Or, if you already have it, which one did you go with? Just let me know down in the comments. Professor Chaz is now signing off. Again, thank you for watching. Have a good day, folks, and I'll catch you next time.